Hello, dear ones. This is Susan Elena. And, folks, I'm going to be starting a new series of Bible studies. And primarily, they're going to be questions and answers that may be on your mind, and I know have been on mine, and have been on a multitude and is on a multitude of people's minds. And perhaps together, as we search God's words, we will be able to establish the truth instead of living in deceptions that false preachers have out there. So, without further ado, here's one of the commonly asked questions regarding the law of God. Somebody had written this, and this is what the question was. Didn't Jesus come to do away with the 10 Commandments and establish a new commandment of love? What about Matthew 22, verse 37 through 40? Love God with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. And they continue, isn't love to God and our neighbors all that Jesus requires? These are the new commandments, aren't they? Well, dear hearts, this is the problem. Even though we're supposed to love our neighbors as ourselves and obviously love God with all our hearts, but the problem is that it may surprise you to discover that Jesus was merely summarizing the law as given in the Old Testament. In Deuteronomy 6, verse 5, it declares, love the Lord your God with all your heart. And in Leviticus 19:18, it also adds, love your neighbors as yourself. The God of the Old Testament was a God of everlasting love. And we find that in Jeremiah 31, verse 3. And in Matthew 22, verse 40, Jesus declares, on these 2 commandments, love to God and fellow man, hang on all the laws of the prophets. Now, folks, this is what we need to understand. The first 4 commandments reveal how human beings tangibly demonstrate their love to God. And the last 6 commandments show how they demonstrate their love to their fellow man. So, dear hearts, Jesus did not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. And in Matthew 5, verse 17, he reveals how to lovingly keep the law. He came to magnify the meaning of the law. And in Isaiah 42:21, we find Jesus reveals how love is the fulfilling of the law. And in Romans 13:10, he adds, if you love me, keep my commandments. John 14:15. So, dear hearts, any of these questions that have had doubt in your mind, we're merely living in a world where people have lived in and do live in tradition of men, and they forgot the true meaning of God's law. It's not cumbersome. We're not keeping the law to be saved. We know that we're saved by grace. So we keep the law because we are saved. And unlike our forefathers, Adam and Eve, they knew the law, but they were disobedient. So, my dear ones, it's not that we keep the law once again to be saved. We keep God's law because we are saved. And that is the way we show our love and appreciation to our dear Heavenly Father. So until next time, this is Susan Elena. God bless and have a blessed week. Bye now.